Come to you, Sriram. You've been waiting. We're getting in breaking news now. There will be no news conference, but there will be a detailed statement that will be issued. The fact that three of our men have been martyred in Ladakh. What is your first response to it, Sriram Cholya?
It's really shocking, Niranjan, because we have
on the Chinese border for more than 50 years now. The last big clash
for more than 50 years now. The last big clash was 1967. So we have had face-offs. We have had a bit of stone pelting on both sides, and there are all these famous videos of the two sides bumping into each other, fisticuffs. But now, if clubs and stones are being used, and actually our soldiers have been martyred, and they have also potentially faced casualties on their side, means that it's the line of restraint that we had exercised for a long time is slowly coming down. And perhaps if we take a larger picture view, because we are now pushing them to retreat from their incursions, I think they are trying to see how far we can go with regard to pushing them back physically. And I think that's where they came face to face. We have had these clashes or what you call scuffles before, but I think we need to understand that I think when it comes to our territorial integrity, we are not making any compromise, and the fact that we have lost forces is very, very, very sad and unfortunate. But I think the Chinese will realize from this that we are not going to sit back. That's the key message we are sending, because deterrence comes through action. Deterrence does not come through simply words or statements. And if at all we are now, there are these limited brawls, physical brawls happening, they should not be happening. We should show more maturity on both sides. But we are not going to back away from this, because it's a matter of our core national interest. And I think the Chinese will see the point, because they too are historically minded. They have not seen anything like this in more than half a century. Why is this happening today? Why is India insisting on upholding its rights in this bargain, or in this, the agreements that we have signed with all for peace and tranquility? Why are we not yielding an inch? I think they should see the point. It's a sacrifice. I would look at it this way. We should have avoided it. But if it has happened, the larger picture is that it should send a signal. Ultimately, whenever there is a clash, be it with the bare arms or with weapons, it sends a message to the other side. And we are not backing down from this. But what we need to do now is to avoid further clashes and more deaths and such things, because usually the militaries, they have the spirit of supporting their martyred brothers, and they will try to continue to escalate. So both sides, I think, need to de-escalate. If it is part of de-escalation, yet at the same time it's happening in late hours in this form and leading to violence, it is something very worrisome, because it can happen again. I think we need higher level intervention. I would suggest at the level of Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi also, because ultimately we want to preserve the peace and tranquility. We don't want this to escalate beyond a point. But on the matter of our territory, we are never going to let them ingress and stay there. That much we have clarified to them. The bravery of our soldiers, we salute them, and we are standing by them.
China claims, Sriram, that we violated the consensus. That we violated the consensus of the two sides by crossing the border twice and carrying out provocative attacks on Chinese soldiers, resulting in serious physical clashes. This is what the Chinese Foreign Ministry has said to the Chinese mouthpiece, Global Times. But we know that talking about the Galwan Valley has its own history as far as China is concerned, and the PLA and Indian Army has always stood its ground when it comes to Galwan Valley. Sriram, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about why this is significant?
Yes, Niranjan. Niranjan, it's very significant that the Chinese official mouthpiece itself is claiming that we have moved into their side. So it shows that we are taking proactive measures. If at all that is true. For those who are saying that we are sitting back and letting the Chinese occupy our country, we know it's a long LAC. We know sometimes we enter their side and sometimes they enter our side. I'm not sure where exactly the clash happened, but the Chinese are claiming it is their side, on their side, which means that we are taking measures. Our military is up to the task. That's the first thing, We have we have martyred our forces, but doesn't mean that we are somehow weak or we lack organization or planning to stand up to the Chinese. So I think this is a very clear message. We only are able to maintain peace and tranquility on the LAC by showing strength to them. And this has been proving again and again. The fact that we lost forces does not show weakness, it shows strength. I know, and that's why I said it's a sacrifice on our part, if at all. But it's not a planned action. I don't think we are, intending to make matters worse. But the Chinese have got the message, I think. If at all, if they are officially saying we have come into their side and that's when the clash happened, that means they are on the defensive. And we are on the offensive. So everybody who is saying that India is weak, that Modi has caved in, or that we are just, kowtowing to the Chinese, they better stand up today and salute our warriors and say we are fighting for our rights.